Well, we're going to go to a Blue Beacon to get the truck washed yet again, which is a common occurrence. You guys may want to consider how much time you'll spend at truck washes if you want to keep your vehicles clean. But more importantly, oh yeah, somebody made a comment on one of the videos, said, that's just laziness if you can't get your... And I'm thinking, well, I don't know how in the hell you can wash your vehicle any other way. We do find some self-serving car washes that can handle the height of the RV. The problem is it's the brushes. You can't even get to the front of the RV to scrub it unless we got a ladder out or something. Anyways, what you're seeing here is Portland Monday morning traffic. It's not early though. It's 8:45, and it's because we're going to the Blue Beacon that we're being routed down through here to get to the truck wash.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream. We followed the GPS, and it routed us into this parking lot that's over here, which we blew right past the security guard. And we were in this Market Express. I don't know, that's their trucking center. But they have a truck wash. So we were reading signs that said truck wash. Well, they've got it, theirs all fenced off and walled off and everything. And the only way you can get to here is you got to go all the way back out onto the road to the Blue Beacon. So the GPS thought somehow we were going to get through. I don't know how, but they thought we were going to get through. However, I think the most interesting part was the security guard, when we were leaving, he says, you know, he waved, he put his hand up to stop us as we was leaving. Now, at this point, we're already in their parking lot. We already turned around and we were heading out. But I stopped and rolled down the window. And he says, you going to the truck wash? And I said, yeah. I said, I'm trying to get to the Blue Beacon. Well, obviously that this truck wash has something to do with this Market Express, because he tells us at that time, oh yeah, the Blue Beacon, yeah, they don't take RVs. And I'm like, when did this start? Because, you know, just 2 days ago, 3 days ago, we went to a Blue Beacon and got the truck washed. He said, oh, I don't know, I've been hearing that these guys have been turning away RVs. So as I'm saying, really, I said, is this just this location or all of it? He goes, oh, that's just what I heard.
So he was hesitant.
So he was, yeah. When he was talking to me, I could tell he was probably telling a little fib, and it just seemed that way. Heidi immediately, she's on the phone as I'm still talking to him, and somebody picks up at Blue Beacon, and she goes, "Do you take RVs and trucks?" And they go, "Yeah, sure." So I said, then I might be back, because here's the deal. He wanted me to use their truck wash, JLE truck wash. He wanted me to go through there. There's a sign that says open to the public, truck wash, interior washouts, the whole thing. Well, the thing is, we can't do that. We've seen and we've, you know, read reviews of other truck stops, not necessarily this one, but other truck stops that they have issue. You know, they don't do a good job. They scratch vehicles. They do all kinds of stuff. And we know Blue Beacon, they're all standardized. You know, they pretty much all do the same type of wash. They offer the same type of wash. So we had to leave out, make a left, and it's really hard to find this truck wash, the Blue Beacon. It's kind of difficult to find it, but once you just pay attention to the signs, there are signs that tell you where to go and stuff like that. Looks like we're moving forward here. That's nice, because I can't block the loading dock, and I can't park over here because this is a towaway zone. I can't be in this striped area because that's a fire lane thing. So we were just waiting. Now it's just a single lane wash, and I'm sure, you know what, maybe this truck wash over here is fine. I don't know. I have no idea, but I don't want to take the chance. I mean, the Blue Beacon is right next to it. It's just all fenced off, and you have to drive about an extra quarter to half a mile to get into this line, which I think is really funny. So that's what we're going to do, and get this thing washed up. Kind of fun to go into the city, but I don't miss that whole driving thing, I'll tell you the truth, through the city. Traveling through a tunnel. Turn lights on. Bikes in tunnel.
Hazardous road condition was reported on US 26.
Well, it's a really, really nice looking drive through here. It's just left and right and up and down. But it's very pleasant. Kind of reminds me of the Cars cartoon. When those guys were driving through the mountains, you know, the two cartoon cars, Speed McQueen and whatever that is, Sally or whatever that girl's name was. I don't remember the girl car. So the climb, we're already at 1,146 feet, and we're still climbing up to around 2,000 feet. Then we go back down again, and then back up again. Still nothing like the 6,000 and 7,000 and 11,000 feet that we were at. Not a bad drive at all. We have a delay on traffic, so they keep on saying, but more than that, we had a delay, you know, at the truck wash going through Blue Beacon. But happy we did it, got a lot of bugs off, and the RV's looking a little bit more respectable. At the new site at 1,000 Trails, and this is in Seaside, Oregon. This is Seaside RV Resort. We'll give you a once around of the park eventually, but look, another Arctic fox. Go figure that out. Yeah, there's a lot of RVs in here. It's a first come first serve, but we did get 5 days for free, obviously. Ooh, they're doing some. Oh, that's for their tow vehicle. I wondered what that was. So we're all set up, and the nice thing is we can take our bikes to a lot of places here, so maybe we can get you footage of all that. So we got our bikes out right away. It was 3/4 of an inch unlevel, so we get out the beach lane levelers. I did a review on this in the past and why these are better than the Andersons. They're much thicker, they're much heavier, they're just made better all the way around. Of course, they're in our store, just like everything else, but we did have to get them out and use them just for 3/4 of an inch, and it's perfect. We're perfectly level inside. We got woods to the back of us, but the most important thing is we're real close to the ocean. So we did get the RV washed, as you've seen, and they did a pretty good job. They always do a pretty good job. When we pulled in, the people across the street from us said, is your truck brand new? And of course it's not brand new. It's, you know, a model year older. But they said, boy, it looks awful shiny. He said, well, we just washed it. So it must look pretty good for the job that got done. So we're going to get something to eat. Heidi's inside. She's getting something to eat. Let's talk about some other stuff. So T-Mobile is okay. It's 5G, but it's only a couple bars. The voltage here, the autoformer is kicking it up, but 125 you can see there. We're 30 amps. Right now I've got both rooftop airs running to cool it off in here because I can with those micro air easy starts. The AT&T is 10 megabyte download, and it is 4 megabytes on the upload. The Verizon, it is 2 megabyte download and 1 megabyte upload. A little on the slow side. Now I may play around with that, We do not have the antenna up. We do not, again, we didn't mount the antenna. Apparently we didn't need to, because the T-Mobile's okay. That's mainly what the antenna is for our T-Mobile. But the T-Mobile's okay, so we're just going to stick with that. Go ahead and make sure that stays secured. It did fall down a couple moves ago. And I got bad news. I knew it was going to happen. We use these blinds all the time. We're always adjusting these little things here, the little threads. This one broke. The string broke on that. It's been frayed for a while. So we've got some chip clips. We got some paper clips in there. You can see them. Just holding them up on both sides. It's getting the job done. That's all that makes a difference. So we're here. We're set up. And what's your first impressions?
It's pretty nice.
And as far as the area in which we are in, is really cool. It's looks like there's a lot of stuff to do in the area. Only 5 days here. We might try to extend that at some point. I don't know. We'll have to see. But we're here for, like I say, 5 days. Then we've got to go even further south on the Oregon coast, and we will be there for about 10 days. We'll make the decision at that point if we want to move back up north and try this place out for a little bit longer. It's hard telling, so who knows. But we need to fill out some forms, and we have to take them up to the ranger station to tell them that we are in our site. It's a first come, first serve. There's a north side and a south side, and you can go to any site you want that's open. This was the one that we decided on. It's close to the laundry room. It's not far away, and that was important to us. Now all the fun stuff, that's on the other side of the road. The pool and jacuzzi or whatever they've got over there, I don't even know. I just know he said all the fun stuff's over there. Well, that's fine. Our fun is doing the laundry. You guys remember that old joke, right? So we're going to pick this up a little bit later, and hopefully we'll get to show you some stuff. Good morning, YouTube.
It's winter out. Okay, it's not quite winter.
Well,
it's chilly.
Look, Sully, I got my replacement baggie on. It's not the original baggie. Maybe I'll have to buy one of those again. That would have been nice to wear today. So, you guys need to help me with... I'm pretty good with weather patterns and understanding ocean currents and trade winds and all that stuff. I'm fair at. No, I'm okay at. I understand that those exist. Let's say that. I guess that doesn't mean I know much about it. I just know they exist. So I want you to explain to me why we were at a higher elevation, barely, and we were inland a little bit, and it's warmer than it is here. See. And we're south of where we were. Okay, so this is what I'm having a hard time with, because on the East Coast, pretty much, either you go up in elevation, but even that doesn't make much difference normally, because there's not enough elevation to cool off, which nothing compared to out here. But I mean, if I'm in the hills of West Virginia, it's going to be a little bit cooler than if I'm in, on the Ohio River, let's say. But for the most part, as a general rule of thumb, with hardly any exceptions, and this is even along the ocean front, all the way down from Vermont all the way down to Miami. The more north you are, the colder it is. If I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, and it's 72 degrees that day, if I drive to Columbus or if I drive to Steubenville, I'm going to be about 5 to 9 degrees colder, depending on where the front is. Even if there's not a front, if it's just, I'm sorry, warmer. Did I say colder?
I don't know what you said.
Well, anyways, warmer. I'm going to be warmer than, so Cleveland is cooler than Columbus. Akron is cooler than, let's say, Pittsburgh. Even though Pittsburgh's pretty much on line with, it's still a little south. The further south you go, the warmer you're going to get. That's all there is to it. When we go to Virginia Beach, it's warmer than if we were in New Jersey. If we go to South Carolina, it's going to be much warmer than it is, north of there. Let's say, New York. I mean, it just, other than, take out the whole city radiant heating aspect of things. I'm just talking about pure air temperature. The further south you go, the warmer it is. That's all there is to it. There's no weird nothing to apply that. Now, why is it that we went, if we were in Seattle today, it would be in the 70s. Well, that's 3 hours north of us. That's north of us. And it's warmer, much warmer. Now, if we get to where we're at today in Seaside, Oregon, it's in the 60s. It's in the lower 60s, and it's drizzly, unfortunately. But it has nothing to do with the rain. It's just in the 60s.
Because yesterday it was a nice day, but
Right.
it was chilly in the 60s.
Yeah. So why is it that if we drive another 3 hours south, which we're going to do after our stay here, what's that place called? South Beach, Oregon? Mm-hmm. If we go there, it's cooler. It's even colder. Like today, let me say this. For the next 5 days, our highs are in the barely mid to low 60s for the highs every day. Those same days, right now, in South Beach, Oregon, you're in the upper 50s every day. So you guys need to explain to me, why is it that as we go south, it keeps on getting colder? Because we should have went to Seattle and been warm.
But where's the breakoff point from Oregon to California? Because some of California is even chilly.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I mean, you have to go way down.
I mean, I know the ocean has a lot to play with that and the temperature of the water.
Can you imagine going to the ocean?
Forget that. Well, we will go see the ocean, but the whole idea is I like this area, but we are in the middle of the summer, and I checked out their high temperatures for the summer, and it's like 67, 68 is their high temperatures. Forget living here. I mean, it's kind of a cool little town in that, but whatever. So we're gonna head out. We're gonna bundle up. I think we're gonna go get breakfast. I think we're actually gonna go buy breakfast out today. We went out for breakfast this morning, if you want to call it that, and we decided to go up the coast just a little bit to this harbor. This is something that everybody kept on referring to, is Astoria. And they would refer to it in a manner that made, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like when somebody is talking about something that they did and they pause because they're waiting for accolades. We've heard multiple people in Oregon say, "Oh yeah, I have friends that live in Astoria," or "Yeah, oh, Seaside, that's down near, we were just down near Astoria."
Or we lived in Astoria.
Or, yeah, we used to live in Astoria before we came here. And they say it in a manner that it's like, oh, okay, well, I don't know what Astoria is, but
At the roundabout,
now that
take the second
we're
exit.
getting close to it, it's like, okay, I get it. This is kind of cool. It's a little Astoria, so let's say storybook town. I mean, it's kind of cool. I get it. It's a little nichey. But yeah, this looks really, really interesting. We decided to stop, and unfortunately, the museum is closed, the Maritime Museum. But we saw a bunch of ships and thought, why not take a look? So we're going to walk down this path a ways. It's kind of nice to see these big ships. We don't normally see ships this size unless we are in Tampa Bay. That's about it. Nice trail that runs along here. We could have... Oh, we got our scooters.
Oh.
We can ride them. I don't have a helmet. Damn it.
Oh, yeah,
You don't have a helmet. Can't believe how many ships are just out there anchored. I don't know what the reason is, but they are. And this is something that we've never been exposed to, except when we got to this campground. They have our campground told us about evacuation for tsunami, and here's another one too. Must be a big deal. Must have the potential for a tsunami.
I'm looking that up.
Yeah, we're gonna look that up, but we're gonna go a little further down here. We get a jet ski and mount that prop on it, and then watch the jet skis just sink. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I didn't know that. Well, I guess I just don't know how busy the ports are. We were kidding around saying that we would love to see a train go by, and in reality it's not a train at all.
Oh, it says right there, Astoria Riverfront Trolley.
It's a trolley. Yeah, it's a little trolley that travels along here. That's kind of cool. And here they come. It's a little bit cloudy today. Look, it's telling you where the thing is. So it runs on electric, and because all the electric lines are gone,
It has its own electric.
it has its own electric generator. It's on the front,
Cool.
which, to be honest, I know they painted it and everything. I think they can make it look more periodic, you know, make it look like an old organ or something. Paint it up with stuff. So it's not in service. They're training the driver, who clearly loves pulling the cord for his job. That's cool. And that's kind of cool that they travel. I still would love to see the wires still hooked up, but yeah, they're just
Learning all about it.
yeah, that is so cool. That says the U.S. Coast Guard Steadfast. So I don't know what they're doing there.
Does that thing pick up boats?
It's where the lifeboat, yeah. It's where the lifeboat thing gets launched, I'm pretty sure. There goes the trolley.
It's going back and forth and tell you which way the wind's blowing or what.
Look, there's the ship out there with people getting ready to work it. What a shame. I bet you this just makes you realize what kind of tourism, you know, how much of a hit it took for COVID. Think about it. All this stuff was closed. All these people's jobs, that's all they did. But looks like everything's slowly opening again. So we walked a little bit further, and I'm going to tell you, I wish we did hop on the trolley. Wish it was in service. Really cool buildings down here. This is definitely an area to go hang out. I get why everybody says something about Astoria, but look at these roads. I don't think our scooters could make it up that. Well, good news is it's a one-way, at least the bottom part, but the town has a very old-timey feel, and it's because it's very old. The stuff we're reading about goes all the way back to Indians. So that's a private dock, so we can't go out there. 14th Street Riverview Park, so we can come out this way. Wonder what the deal is that they've got it all, the railing all shored up here. One of the coolest names for food. Tie, yeah, but look at the name, Tie Me Up. That is a good one. It's kind of nice looking. Oh, that's cool. You can You could be a guest and stay there, Hyde.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Overlooking the bay.
Yeah. No smoking. Welcome to the Pilot House Guest. Oh, that's very cool. Here comes a big container ship. How do y'all like that?
Holy cow.
The only time we ever see these are when they're on the news and they're sinking, or they lost half their load, or we're watching YouTube and it shows that the container's falling off. It's funny how there's so many of these ships that are sinking and losing containers, and it's because they're stacking them higher than they should be stacked, and it's because
All about money.
it's money, and they can't bring enough stuff in. They just can't get it here fast enough.
And a lot of those are in disrepair.
So much so that they are starting to fly. They're starting to fly stuff in. Can you believe that? That's incredible. Yep. And the reason there's so many pilings, Heidi had mentioned, is because in the 1800s and 1900s, they built all their cities out on the pilings, like you see these buildings here. There's the cruise ship. Heidi and I checked it out, and their shortest trip is 4 days, I believe, and prices start at $4,000.
$4,500.
So we thought we'd do a 2-weeker, as in 2 week to be able to pay that kind of money.
It didn't actually look like there was that many people on there.
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless they were just sleeping still.
Still early.
Could be that they got in last night. Okay, so apparently the museum's open, and we'll go in. Why not? We're here. So all of those little white ships that are shown on this map are ships that were lost in the bar. I don't know. It seems like a lot of ships. There's a buoy. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Heidi said there's been over 2,000
vessels, 200 large boats.
Cool. Look at these things. This is awesome. Don't fall through, Hyde. Oh, I just want to scare you. Look at these boats. Holy cow. This came from the tsunami. All the way from frickin' Japan. So they contacted the guy. He was 72 years old. And he says he's glad that it was found, but didn't want it returned. It is pretty big. Captain Heidi. Permission to come on board. Oh yeah, where's the throttles? Oh, there's 2 of them. Yeah. Well, at least the left one's in the correct position.
Don't work.
Oh well. Can't believe they cut a boat up and put it in here. Yeah, that's the way you stare it. There's the things I think you park orders into. I'd really like to shoot this gun. Unfortunately, I shot that gun a lot. A little bit newer than that one, but nonetheless. It's the same. It was a 50 cal. It was newer than that. Yeah, whatever you do, don't shoot expert when you're in the Army during basic training, because then they assign you to stupid weapons like that. It was fun shooting it, but I had to carry it everywhere. That, a tripod, and 2 barrels. I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to go see the ship out here, Hyde. The one making all the noise.
There's so much going on in your mind. You're trying to get the boat in this certain position, but if you're not paying attention to everything that's going on around you, then it could mean the difference between successful and disaster.
I want to tell you where they're missing out. With all these mannequins and old boats, and they always say that water, and quartz and stuff is supposed to be able to store and keep ghosts and all these objects from people that have passed away. They say sometimes ghosts attach to objects and that. I'll tell you where they're missing out. They need to have a freaking little hotel here, and they leave all this crap on at night. Some of those mannequins and stuff, whew, they're spooky. Look at that. I can't believe they found that. Holy cow. The China is from 1792, Hyde. We can't even get our Tupperware to last.
1806.
Well, that little axe thing looks darn near like the one we use in the camper. It's from the 50s, the axe we have. Ooh, that's bright. We see these up in Ohio. They have lots of them. Their lighthouses are pretty prevalent up on Erie. Still cool to see. More navigation tools. There's a sextant. I'm sure you lift that up and it teaches you how to read the stars. As long as the Garmin works, I'm okay. What you think about the museum?
That's pretty cool.
Now, I just showed a couple pictures, clips of us walking through. If you guys want, I can post it. But you're talking 25 minutes worth of stuff in there. And of course, it's not as entertaining as if you're in there doing it. So we're going to hop in the truck and start our slow drive back, because we want to go explore Seaside. And it's such a beautiful day today. I think I'm gonna put my shorts, find a tank top, and
It's actually a little bit warmer.
it is warmer, but we're walking. So we'll go do that and bring you along because the camera's starting to go dead. Okay, let's go. Oh. Hey, Hyde. Oh, never mind. Hey, I had what I believe to be stuff in my eyes. Come on. I didn't. I had stuff in my eyes, so. Okay, ready? Yeah, I had, I don't know, I caught something in my eye, something weird. It was just there for a second. It wasn't very long. So we'll go make a left down here and go down to the, the thing. There we go. There you go, Hyde. Right here on the corner. This is where we're going to go.
Oh, okay.
See it?
You need to get across the street.
Yeah, just across the street. We'll let these go. There you go. You're good. You seen a short bike ride, and I don't know, we walked 50 yards, 100 yards. No, 50 yards, about 50 yards to the Mexican restaurant. We passed another restaurant in the short time that we walked.
Fish and chips place.
Fish and chips and burgers.
Yeah.
But there's so many restaurants down here. When we leave here, I think we might make a loop down by the beach there. Oregon's got some weird scooter laws. And unfortunately, I'm not allowed on the sidewalks, and I'm not allowed on shared paths. Heidi can ride on shared paths, but no sidewalks, even though we've seen a guy on the sidewalk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go.
And we have noticed one thing down here. Man, is there a ton of homeless people. Incredible amounts. Lots. So that's something that I wasn't expecting.
Sad.
Yeah, it's sad. But we'll take you on the little loop after this. But we ordered our food, and we're just waiting. Mexican Cokes. If you guys don't know about them, get them. If we go down here and do the loop, and then we'll come back around and make a left at the first chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huh?
Guess they don't know how to spell stop. Nah, it's a one-way anyways. You're smoking. That's funny.
While exercising.
What's happening? This joker's coming around. Come on around, fool. He wants to go around. You go, girl. There's Bud's fender. And his grill. And his steering column. Where's your dead end? Yeah. There we go. Let's try this one.
This way?
Yeah. There's traffic light. Yeah. I think this is our street. That's got to be the twin to the dog we just seen. You know that? That's got to be the twin to the dog we just seen. All right, let's ride on. Yeah, we got a green, but they must all be turning. Yes, we are. Hard and fast.